Let me disappoint you today. I know you came here with a lot of expectations to hear what I'm going to talk about today about being single. But let me make you happy first. You have to remain single because the best season of life is a life when you are single. This is one of the best time period of your life. But again, let's get deep into this conversation today. My name is Gora. I'm a life coach. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, here I teach people, I coach, I motivate, and I also inspire people to become more of what they are today. Sit back, sip a coffee, bring your tea, and I'll be right back. So now, I know a lot of people have started asking a lot of questions. Why would he say that singleness is the best side of life on earth as a human being? I want to ask you this question. When last did you take yourself on a date? When last did you just decide to go and watch a movie alone? When last did you take yourself for a dinner or a breakfast or a lunch, just alone, not with your kid, not with your husband, not with your boyfriend, not with your mom, not with your dad, not with your brother, not with your friends, just alone? When last did you do that? Listen here, guys. You see, most of the people out there feel or think that marriage is an upgrade of singleness. But the truth is, marriage exposes people's self-aware. It exposes how much you know yourself. Because you see, if you want to cook, let's say, eggs, all right? And you start together 2 eggs, one that is bad and another one that is good, and you cook it. That egg cannot be edible. We cannot eat it because you have already spoiled it with the bad egg. So how does somebody understand or not make a mistake of cooking 2 bad eggs? Is by understanding and being aware that 1 egg is bad and you remove it and you cook only the good egg. So why? So how did I bring the egg here, and why am I using egg as an example? You see, when 2 people come together, one person who knows himself or knows herself so well, and the other one doesn't, even if this other person is as good as 100% would explain, as long as you bring somebody who doesn't know themselves, they will never be good husbands. They will never be good wives. This is what happens in today's generation. You see, people take so much time looking for their partners and looking for people that they can get married to or they can marry. And they forget to spend time with themselves, to understand themselves, to become self-aware. You just sit alone somewhere and you have a meeting with yourself. So somebody said sometime that, you know, I'm this one guy who have a conversation with himself. I call my brain, I call my head, I call my legs, I call my hands, I call my eyes and my mouth. And we have this loud conversation in myself where I'm seated, and we make a lot of noise, we shout. That's why sometimes when you see me in a sad face, it's because I'm having a meeting with myself and we are really shouting at each other. You know, it's a comedy that people laugh about, but in reality, it is something that is being put in your head. Do you sometimes have a conversation with yourself? Do you call your eyes, do you call your ears and call your mouth and call your heart and speak to them? Put them on a round table and talk to them. Becoming self-aware, developing yourself, understanding that alone time is the most precious time you can have in life is better than trying to chase people to find who is best for you, that suits you. When you know yourself better, when you improve yourself, when you know your weaknesses, when you know your strength and your achievements so well, you become better. You see, it would be so great for you to understand that going to a cinema is an ordinary thing. It would be so well and advisable for you to know that going for a dinner is an ordinary thing. It will be so well and advisable for you to know that going on a date alone is an ordinary thing. You know, if you don't understand that, when you are getting somebody into your life, expectations are that now I need to be taken for a dinner. I need to be taken for a movie. I need to be given this. I need to be given that. I need a birthday present. Because, you know why? Because we had already given up the responsibility of taking ourselves and knowing what we need to the other person. If that person understands that a cinema they can even go alone, they will come from work, pass by the cinema, watch the movie and come back home. You're expecting them to take you, but they have understood that going to the cinema is a normal thing. I can take myself. You see, when you learn that everything that happens under the earth can happen with or without people, you have all the powers, you have all it takes, you have all the capacity to know what you want. And once you identified what you want and what you need, it is easier for you to fix out who is gonna make it happen. The problem is, what we need we don't know. We are thinking that we need other people to come into our lives to show us what we need. No. If you're still single, remain single until you can identify yourself. If you cannot identify yourself, do not make a mistake of inviting people into your life to help you identify yourself, because these people are going to give you a misidentity. If you allow other people to identify you, they will give you a misidentity. So single life is the best life you can afford on earth. It is not the final goal of living, but it is the best life, because this is the time you can fix the unfixed things. This is the time where no one is pushing you, asking you where you are, asking you why did you go to this place, why did you go to that place. It is the time you can take all that is possible to put them on table and know what you need and what you want. Know where you're supposed to go and where you're not supposed to go. After that, it is easier to bring the second party into your life and incorporate what you know and what you don't know, and make it easier to improve what you have already known, because you are self-aware. Take this time that you still don't have somebody to fix all the things that have not been fixed. My name is Gora. I'm a life coach. If this was your first time on my YouTube channel, never forget to subscribe. Also push the notification bell on so you can always be reminded by YouTube when I post a new video. Keep smiling and see you in the next video.